think we need to consider two angles to the treasury management evolution in Asia. One would be tied to the strategic objective of the business, and the other one would be related to the economic conditions into Asia. So we are in a region with India and China. ASEAN is the third largest GDP growth in the world. So it creates a very dynamic environment for companies to operate, as well as there is a number of corridors or belt that have been created that facilitates business exchanges. So while traditionally companies were more domestic, they have been expanding overseas by acquiring new markets, but as well increasing their acquisition into overseas market, not only in Asia, but also in Europe or in US. So traditionally, when the treasurer were more, I would say, operational functions, because to management structure or funding structure, they have been moving more to a tactical point of view to work on to structure financing, or even a strategic function where they've been using the liquidity pool of funds to fund the expansion of the business. So in terms of the economic environment, we are in a situation where commodity prices are low, where we have a volatile currency environment and an increase on interest rates coming along. So for that, it creates an additional challenge for treasurer in terms of reviewing their policies and managing their risk accurately. So 2017 as such is promised to be a bumpy road as such. Yeah. If I do the parallel now with the technology, I would say that the companies here are still very relying heavily on spreadsheets, and as well they are so very well serviced by the banks, so they get a lot of services provided by the banks. However, in some cases they are catching up very quickly, and some companies in the West, which has gone through rounds of system implementations of older technology, very costly projects, this is not the same case in Asia. They are literally leapfrogging into the new technology and adopting a lower cost, easier to operate type of technology. I think interest rate would be a key factor for next year. We're talking about an economic factor and so on, but since the financial crisis, treasurers have been quite used to low type of interest and so on, and having to do differently in terms of funding their activity. They were maybe not doing so much interest rate hedging as they were doing before. So I think an increase in terms of capital market, probably going on to more to a traditional type of funding, maybe not on the bond market, but more going through their banks to get their funding done.